Good morning and welcome to this edition of Thought Provoking Change on January the 16th. Hey, today we're going to be doing a continuation of last week of taking massive disciplined action. So obviously that can mean so many different things, whether it be personal, whether it be business. So let's hear a little bit from you guys about something that you've done to take massive disciplined action. I'll start with one of my situations that happened to me when I was in the pressure washing industry. I bought a truck and paid $3,500 for it. I remember it plain as day because I could barely afford that. I bought this truck for $3,500 and within 700 miles, the transmission blew up on me. I already had enough money put into the truck itself that I didn't have the money to fix it. And I remember going back home and literally I collapsed on the bed and I just almost cried myself to sleep. And I remember my dad was, good morning, Jason. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
I remember my father asked me, he said, "What's wrong, buddy?" And then I said, the truck is no more. I can't afford to fix it. I can't do anything. I can't. Be very careful of the words that you use with yourself and with others. The words that you use are of utmost importance. And after laying there, my dad was in my room because at the time there was a big desk in my room. So he was down there doing, I don't remember what. And I remember getting up out of the bed and he said, "What are you doing now?" And I said, "I'm going to find a truck." And I got up and I left there, no money, no anything really. I got up and I left to go find me a truck. Well, I ultimately found another truck from my church. They realized what was happening and they had a truck that they sold me and allowed me to make payments on. So it all worked out. But if I would have sat there or laid there and just had the woe is me, oh, I feel so bad for me thought process, I would have never made anything of that. So sometimes you got to get up and take those massive disciplined action steps to get where you need to be, whether it be in life or whether it be in business, to make it to that next level. Let us hear from you that are watching the replay. Hit hashtag replay and leave some comments on the video at youtube.com/@JonathanEllisOfficial. Like, subscribe, and again, comment. So for those of you that are with us here live, what is a situation where you had to take massive action discipline steps? Matt, what do you have for us? I know you've taken some.
Well, still working on that. Signed up for your undisciplined seminar coming up in the end of February.
Looking forward to it.
And also I signed up for Investor Club with Chris Crone. I don't know if you've heard of him, but definitely taken massive action with that and some of the investments. And actually got some training today for business financing. So I'm adding that to my broker business to hopefully get to the next level. So, I'm looking forward to 2023 being a great year.
And I have no doubt it will be. We're looking forward to seeing you February 25th and 26th in Daytona Beach. You can all go to theunscriptedevent.com to find out more about that live event. It's going to be really, really exciting. Jason, welcome. Tell us about a time that you've had to take massive disciplined action steps and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Good morning, Jonathan. Thanks for inviting me to share. Time that I had to take massive action. I'll go way back. There's a lot of times, but I'll go way back to about 26 years ago. I had a surgeon tell me, like, "Jason, you're done. You're done." I had significant spinal surgery. He told me, "Jason, you're done. You're done lifting. You're done running. You're done doing anything that's going to put a lot of stress on your back." And I thought, I don't really believe that's true. And so, I made the decision then, started taking disciplinary actions to start moving my body. And lo and behold, I went on and did 5 full Ironmans and 20 half Ironmans. So it all starts
Incredible.
with a decision, man. So
It does. Congratulations on that. Wow.
thank you.
Wow, that's incredible. Lisa Manzo, welcome.
Thank you. So I've taken massive action on many occasions. And one of the times I took massive action was when I decided that I was going to go to nursing school at 50 years old. And everyone said, you can't do that. You won't pass. You can't do that. And I did pass. Not only did I pass, I graduated near the top of my class. And I took massive action. I knew I had to do everything completely different. I'd never studied in my life, ever. And that was the first time, if I wanted this, I knew I was going to have to study because my brain had shifted. It didn't, my memory wasn't as great as it was when I was in high school. And I actually had to make a plan and follow it. And I did. And it was great. And it was massive action, incredibly rewarding. Now I need to take that same determination from nursing school. And now I'm applying it to my business, which I'm taking massive action in as well and progressing along. And it's awesome.
That's incredible. Congratulations. So do you still utilize your nursing certificate and your nursing schooling? Do you still utilize that today or where's that at?
Yeah, I still use my nursing license. Actually, I get joy from giving back in nursing, and that's kind of like once my business is fully functional and running, my give back will be nursing occasionally, because my patients have told me on numerous occasions I'm the best nurse they've ever had, the most caring, the one that actually does their job. And that I was on a different unit the other day, and one of the patients that's on the unit I'm regularly on came up to me, goes, I really miss you. You're the only one that gives me all my medication. I'm like, wow, how do you skip a patient's medication? But it was really rewarding for the patient to tell me that, and I appreciated that.
That's awesome. That's very cool. So Sparrow, he is currently in the gym. Yet he said, 10 years ago, I made more emotional decision than physical, but I spent 90 days to 1 year on and off an ankle monitor and weekly drug testing. But I felt it was never my fault until I made the decision that everything that happens, good or bad to me, is a direct result of my decisions or actions. I woke up April the 1st, 2013, and decided to get sober and have been since and will continue to be. Congratulations, Sparrow. He's incredible. Michelle, good morning. Good morning. When's the time that you've had to take massive discipline action, be it in life or in business?
Yeah, good morning. So I can say I'm still experiencing to have that discipline steps as of the moment, since all of you guys know I have been admitted last week due to my bleeding and pregnancy, and I had to stay on the bed for like a whole month until I get my next ultrasound. So it's really hard for me to stay up, like stay put on a one position, like rest up, while I'm used to working and working and working. But I need to be disciplined to survive this pregnancy. And of course, who doesn't want to have a child? Of course, child is everyone's dream, right? So at this very moment, I need to be disciplined that I have to stop. I had to rest. So give myself a break and give my child a break until this pass through.
That's awesome. Let us hear from you at youtube.com/@Jonathan Ellis Official. And let us hear how you've had to take massive discipline action. Michelle, the thing is, with people like us, I would assume that pretty much everybody on this call is what's classified as an overachiever. It's hard to stop sometimes, even when you know you got to take a break. It's just hard to step back and say, okay, I'm going to give my body that break. And unfortunately, sometimes your body comes in and says, you know what? You're going to take this break now. So, yeah, listen, relax. We'll get through all this on the work side of it. Take care of yourself. Without a doubt. Diana, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm sorry I'm not turning my camera on because I'm in the car. I am actually taking massive action right now. As you know, I came back to work after a while. I'm working on my real estate business, growing it little by little every single day. But on top of that, I've decided to join the John Maxwell group, and I am working on my certificate to become a coach, and I will have it by March of this year. So it's a lot of work because it's very little time. But I'm very excited. I get to be very disciplined because I have to juggle my business, my family, and now the certificate that I'm really looking forward to.
Congratulations. I definitely want to hear more about that. I'm considering doing some stuff with John Maxwell myself. I'm in Vegas right now to obtain some certificates myself. So that's awesome. Always
Yes.
good to get those certificates and more training and everything to help your clients even more. Congratulations on the path to become a coach. How long have you been thinking about that?
Well, I am a life coach. I did it through a company here in Miami that is called, it's a Christian coaching company. And I got that 2 years ago. And now I decided to do some more training and some more learning through John Maxwell.
That is incredible. And when did you start with Maxwell?
I started about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
About
Brand
3 weeks
new.
ago. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. So I'm super excited
Congratulations.
about it. Thank you so much.
I'm super excited for you.
Thank you.
He's a very wise man.
Yes, he is. Indeed. Yes.
We're going to jump back over to Jason. First off, I'd like to welcome you again. Tell us about where you heard about the thought-provoking change from.
Dean Park.
Fantastic.
Dean Park mentioned it to me a couple weekends ago.
Dean's my buddy. He's a good man. So do you live around where he lives at?
I live in Orlando, in Nicoe. So
Okay.
about
Awesome.
a little over an hour from him. We have our kids are the same age. I met him through Chris Noggle, introduced us because I was curious about Learn with Kai. And
Okay.
my son and I to go karting. And so we went and we had a blast. And then he just mentioned this. And so I time blocked it out and here I am.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you. And anybody that Dean sends in will be a good person, no doubt about that. He loves all that karting and so you're looking into Learn with Kai for your kids, obviously. How many children do you have?
2, 8 and 20. No, I was just curious about Learn with Kai. I have a passion that something that I've learned about in the last 2 years, and it's really shifted my focus and my intentions. And it's something that to give back, I'm teaching at my son's school once a month. And so I'm just looking for some of those pieces and partners and the right people to bring that message to kids. So we're teaching financial education to kids, but just in a much different way. So
Love it. That's awesome. All right. Am I back on?
you're back
Okay,
on.
I hit my mute button. Sorry about that. So, Michelle, with Massive Discipline Action, yours is a little bit different than everybody else right at this very moment. Tell us how you're going to take some massive discipline action in accordance with your health, because a lot of times we just stay so focused on the work and all that type of stuff, but your massive discipline action is really going to be to take it easier.
Yeah, it's actually a very, very big responsibility, I guess. So I really have to take this seriously. Although we had this planned ahead of time, but we didn't much expect that this is how it gonna turns out. I guess, of course, I have to start with my health. I need to eat properly, have a rest very much well, since that's one of the key that could take me to success. Like, I need this.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kate, when's the time that you yourself have taken massive discipline action?
For those on the call who don't know, I am a 17-year veteran teacher. And after 17 years, I made the decision to leave the classroom. Part of the reason for that is that I had outgrown the classroom and what I could do and needed to do. And really looking at going to an admin position was not the route I wanted to go. It was not me working with my passion and what I wanted to do. And my true passion has always been working with kids and curriculum. Curriculum has always been my driving force to be working in the classroom. And so to become an admin, it would be about parents and discipline and other things. And that really was not the next step for me. And so ultimately, I would have loved to be a math coach at an elementary school. However, those positions are few and far between. And also many schools don't feel that having a full-time math coach is as important as it is. And so I made the decision to not just leave the classroom, but to leave the traditional school setting. And that was a huge step to make, because that many times teachers think that their only option is to teach in a classroom, that's the only impact they can have. I have left the classroom and I now create curriculum through my own products for teachers to use in their classroom based on exactly what I would be using if I was teaching in the classroom with them. And so I took huge steps to go from impacting just one class to impacting a lot of teachers in support of curriculum across multiple grade levels.
It's incredible. And she's doing a wonderful job doing that. Lisa, I'm going to pick on you simply because I know a little bit about you for various reasons. And so you have some things coming up in your life, shifts you're making, different directions you're traveling. What is some of the massive discipline action that you are now going to take in order to achieve those goals that you and I talked about yesterday?
Well, one is to write the business plan, which I had been avoiding. I'm going to say it right out. I've been avoiding it. And then Jonathan, thank you, presented me with the opportunity to do just that. And I'm going to begin working on that. And then I have a laid out plan for the week. I'm going to finish my own book. I've written 8 chapters of it already. And I'm going to finish my own book and get it out there because it's already done. It's already done. It's just a matter of getting the cover and putting it together in one book instead of 8 separate chapters. And that's really inspiring. It's motivational, and I'm excited about it. Those are a few of the things that are coming my way. Plus, I'm teaching and certifying an NLP, which is awesome. And it's so much easier than for me because I love teaching. I have a teaching degree as well as Kate. And I love teaching, and I love teaching people that want to learn, that actually want to learn. That's why I got out of the classroom, because there was too much discipline involved, and I want to teach. I want to be around people that want to learn and want to absorb the information. So now that I'm teaching and certifying an NLP, it really lights my fire.
That's awesome. When the student is ready, the master will appear.
That's right.
JT, good morning. Welcome. We're talking take 2 on taking massive discipline action steps. Can you come on camera and tell us when you have taken massive discipline action steps and what that looks like for you?
Yes, give me 1 second. Can you come right back to me?
Sure.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So the beauty to everything is it really just is a decision to take action. You can think about it, you can dream about it, you can talk about it all you want to, but until you take action, nothing will happen. Even the Bible talks about faith without works is dead. You must put action behind what you are believing for, what you are wishing for, what you are hoping for, whatever word you want to use there. You must take the disciplined action to make it happen. Write out your plan and be focused on what it takes to get to that next level. JT, welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry about that. What was the question again?
How have you taken massive disciplined action steps? And just so you know, there's Chinese food crawling behind you.
Yeah. He wants to be part of the thing here. How have I take massive discipline action? It's been extremely difficult. I've been working on getting up early, and I've been working on getting on these calls every Monday for a few months now.
Mhm.
And it is difficult. But I'm just keep cracking at it constantly. And yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just fighting for it, you know? It's tough though.
You're fighting for it. Define it. What does it?
I'm fighting to take those massive disciplined actions, like, you know, waking up at 9 o'clock. As you guys see, I missed it by about 22 minutes. Yeah, and like doing videos, you know, I've been trying to be consistent every single day, but I'm at like 3 to 4 a week instead of 7 a week. So, you know, it's an uphill battle for sure, but I'm doing it.
Okay. Interesting. So to close this out, for those of you that are watching, go to youtube.com/@JonathanEllisOfficial and like, subscribe, and leave some comments. So JT, tell me what it is, the mental block that you have to, well, you mentioned videos. You're doing 3 or 4 a week instead of 7 a week. And I've even watched one of your videos where you talked about how at first you didn't want to do it and now you enjoy doing it. So if it's something that you enjoy, what is it that's that mental block for you?
Yeah, I don't even really know. It's like every day I wake up and it's like my video from the other day, I know I did good. I got some good feedback. And then it's like a whole uphill battle for me to do another video again. It's like I got to talk to myself. And then I'll shoot like 30 videos and I'll be like, I don't like this one. Let me edit this one. Let me change this. And then it'll never go out, you know?
All right. I have 2 suggestions for you. Number 1, do you schedule a time to shoot these videos? I'm going to shoot a video every day at 1:05.
No, I just kind of like just start doing it and like just start shooting and shoot like 30 times.
Okay. Number 1, schedule a time. Put a definite time. I'm going to do this at this time of the day, every single day. What if I was to say, hey, we're going to have thought-provoking change? I'll make up my mind next week as to when I'm going to open the Zoom up. I hope y'all can make it. You got to have that. You got to have that disciplined action time of 1 o'clock every day. I'm going to shoot this video. All right. And number 2 is go live. Hit the live button. And then if you mess up, you mess up. Big deal. Don't get into the analysis of paralysis. Don't look for perfection. There's only one that's been perfect, and buddy, it wasn't you. Lisa, I don't know if Lisa's saluting you or if she's wanting to say something.
I want to say something. You know, people like authenticity and they want to know you're human. And when you make a mistake, they know you're human, and it connects with more people on a level, because you show your vulnerable side, because they're human too, and they want to connect with somebody else who's willing to show what they can, and that they made a mistake, and they did it anyway. Look at
That's
that.
right.
They did it
That's right.
anyway.
Jason says perfection is stupid. Here we go. You know that I put something up every single day. Well, I do. Michelle does. Something goes on my page every single day, nonstop, on all of my social media pages. There are times where I shoot videos. There are times where it's just quotes, but something goes on every day. Now, with the videos, I have progress instead of perfection. That's absolutely right. With the videos, there's some that I had that have been edited by professionals that look really, really good. I mean, you can tell they're edited. Some of them I shoot on my cell phone. Some of them I've gone live. One of my highest returns for comments, and I'm not looking for people's comments. Here's the thing. I would love it. It helps out with the algorithm. However, the point is to impact people. The point is to put something up there and them say, you know what, that resonates with me. That helped me for the day. Cool. But here's the thing. One of my highest commented videos, whether it is a comment on the video itself or people calling me or people texting me, was one where I went live at one of Jack's football games. Okay. I did that to my nose on the video. That's what got the reaction, was the fact that it was perfectly imperfect. The fact that it was just raw and vulnerable. And I didn't even realize I did it. It was so much in the passing moment. Something was said and I'm like, well, I got about several responses about how funny it was that I was messing with my nose during the video. Here's the thing. It was raw. It was real. It was authentic. And like I've told you before, if there are people that are watching me, that are following me, I'm getting a whole lot of engagement across social media. I was actually just looking at the statistics last night while we were at dinner, and my stuff's being seen by thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Yet, if somebody sees a video and they're like, I want nothing to do with you because you rubbed your nose in a video, what are you? Are you on cocaine? Okay, goodbye. Disclaimer, no, I'm not on cocaine. But my point is, if they're going to look at something that's not absolutely perfect and make their decision based off of that, I would have never lived up to what they were looking for anyway. So don't be so concerned about people's responses, people's reactions and all that to you. Just get your message out there and impact people. And again, like I say about this very call, there's 8 of us on here now. There were 9. We're reaching a lot more than just a few people that are on this call. I see the numbers that come in through Facebook. More people are seeing it. So we're impacting more people. And that's the point. It's not going to work for everybody, but who God puts in your line, in your path for it to work for, that's who you're there for. Thank you all for being here. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Same time, same place. What time is it, Joseph?
9:30 right now, but the call starts at 9 a.m.
The call starts
sure you're
at
up 10
9
minutes early.
a.m. Yes, and we do open the room at 8:50. We
It
are
starts
here,
at 6, Jonathan, for me.
and me right now, since I am in your living room. So it's the same time for me. But the whole point is, it is scheduled. When you have something important that you need to do all the time, schedule the time. We'll see you back here again at 9 o'clock next Monday morning at thoughtprovokingchange.com. Have a great week.
Have a good one, guys.